Hey YouTube, it's me Dora Default LB, and I'm coming to you today on April the 28th, 2011 with my 1 week post-op update. Yay, 1 week. I made it through the surgery. So nothing much really. I really don't expect much this week. Um, like I said, I made it through the surgery. Some people have seen my post-op video. I think I made a post-op video. I think I did. If not, let me recap real quick. Went to the hospital. As soon as I walked in, I told him I needed something to calm my nerves. He gave me a Valium. Calmed me down. They asked me if I wanted to be pushed into the operating room or I wanted to walk in. I said I'm going to walk in. I walked in, laid on a table. Wham bam. Last I looked at the clock, it was 8:07. That's the last time I remember. I woke up. I remember the clock saying 11:17. They got me up to a room about 11:45 or so. Of course, they said I had been woke forever, but I don't remember. Got up to my room by 11:45. Told them I had to use the restroom. Went to the restroom. I said, well, since I'm up, can I start walking? They were like, sure, go walk. I walked 3/4 of a mile before 12 noon. Means I laid on the table at 8:07 and by 12 noon I walked 3/4 of a mile. I can say this, and the gas pain, shoulder pain that everyone talks about, did not have it. I had an inkling of something, and that was it. I was done. I got up and I walked. So I have 2 boxes of Gas X strips for nothing really. But let me go ahead and go on with what I'm trying to say this week. So 1 week post-op. When I walked in there, I was 274 pounds. Today, it's about 10 minutes ago, I was 267.4. That's a loss of 6.6 pounds. I can tell you right now, I'm not really thinking about the loss or anything right now. Right now I'm just trying to heal, trying to prepare my body, trying to get ready for the big journey. So even if I would have gained weight, it wouldn't have mattered to me. I've been on I was on clear liquids while I was in the hospital. They gave me some Jello and gave me some apple juice, a little ounce, and I was told to come home and I could have, they just said full liquids. Now what my full liquids consisted of was mashed potatoes, cream of wheat, oatmeal, applesauce, and that's what I wanted to touch on for a second. A lot of other people's, when they say full liquids, they just consider applesauce and protein shakes, whatnot. Oh, I've been doing protein shakes as well, but my doctor is totally different from everyone else's. Some people are on clear liquids their first week, and then go to full liquids, which, looking at other people's things, is not the same as my full liquids. The list that I have as far as full liquids had pudding on it, had mashed potatoes, had cottage cheese, it had soft foods. So my liquids is different from everyone else's. So for the first week, that's what for days 2 through 7, that's what my full liquids were. Now I have progressed on. I can eat solid foods. I can have in the morning, it's an ounce of protein and an ounce of fruit. For lunch, it's an ounce of protein and an ounce of vegetables. For dinner, it's an ounce of protein and an ounce of roll. I forgot. Okay, but I can progress on. So where the stage that I'm at, a lot of people don't hit this until week 4. I think it was a lot of, but like I said, all of our doctors are different. Someone else said that they didn't get up out of bed until the next morning after surgery, and I'm like, No, my doctor was actually in my room, well, chasing me down the hall at 12 noon, saying that if I felt so good that I could leave. And I'm like, wow. 4 hours afterwards, that's when I got nervous. And I said, no, I'm going to stay for my peace of mind. My insurance covered it for 23 hours, so I had the option of staying for 23 hours, so that's what I did. Um, like I said, I am glad that I'm not on that full liquids for 4 weeks. I would probably be mad. Don't get me wrong, I'd probably lose a little more weight, but I'd probably be mad. Okay, so what have I been doing this week? I have been walking. I can't do any exercise or anything. I'm still tender. Can't do any exercise, so all I've been doing is walking. They said that my steri strips could come off today, which is day 7. One of them, my one of the twins, she was touching it. I was just showing it to her, and she pulled it fast. She pulled it off. So that happened yesterday. That's fine. So I started rubbing on one of them today to take it off, and out of the corner, I was like, why does it have to pull off? There's a stitch coming out of my skin, and it's probably about, I say maybe an inch long. A stitch. I don't know. I tried pulling it, and then that's when, as I pulled, I was like, ouch. And as I'm saying ouch, I'm saying a little bit of blood. It's like it's coming out of a pore, like as if I don't know. So I quickly covered the steri strip back up, covered it back up with the steri strip, and I'm gonna let that fall off on its own. I'm gonna let all of them fall off on their own. The kids, my sister has had the twins for me. My twins are 23 months old, 23 months and 1 day, I should say. They were 23 months old yesterday. My sister had them for the week, and I went and got them yesterday. I'm over at my cousin's house. She's helping me out this week. And I can tell you, my first day back with them, I thought I was ready. I was not ready at all. So it's wearing me down. So I just been walking, trying to build up my endurance for them. And I do plan on going back to work on Monday. Today is Thursday. Yes, you heard me. Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 4 days. I'm going back to work in 4 days. It's time. I've got to start moving. I got to start doing more. But I've been getting my water in. I've been getting my protein in. I've been doing it. Just doing it all. So that's all that I really have to say. Like I said, a 6.6 loss. I really wasn't expecting it, because like I said, with my when they told me full liquids, they never told me how much. So I guess I'm just supposed to eat and drink until I was full. But they never put a restriction on me as far as how much I could have. It just gave me a list of what it was. But this week, when I turned the page over, this week it does have something. So I'm going with my 1 ounce protein, my 1 ounce vegetable, my 1 ounce protein, 1 ounce, and then I can drink all the way up until I start eating, and then I can't drink for an hour afterwards, which is cool. That's fine. I haven't had any spicy food. So like I said, that's all I really wanted to say. I hope everyone has a good week. I'll let you come back next Thursday. Yeah, next Thursday during the day probably, because I work nights. So I'll probably come back next Thursday during the day to let you know how my first 3 days went at work. I don't plan on working a full night. I do a physical job. It's a lot of moving. So I'll come back and I'll let you know how that goes. And I got my little cooler to take to work with me with my little ice packs, and I've already frozen some more food for me to take to work with me, and I'm still eating from a baby spoon. So that's how that goes. I'm just going to make sure I take time, sit aside, concentrate on what I'm doing, put my spoon down after each bite, chew, 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 chew. So that's about it. I did have a little episode. It was totally my fault. I I ate a cookie. Okay, I lied. I ate more than a few cookies. I did not eat a whole pack. Somebody said it's okay just as long as you don't eat the whole pack. I did not eat a whole pack of cookies. Um, but I did have an episode with, I made some chili the other night for the family, and my it's Black Candy's chili. If you have not had that, you need to try it. Black Candy has some kick-ass chili, and it is really kick-ass. You know, of course, all of us, we change, we add this, we omit that, we add this, but everybody just, I was just sitting there, and I was like, it's good, 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 good. But yeah, I've learned my lesson. I have learned my lesson. Um, it was just a real tight, full feeling. It was. Yeah, it wasn't a stuck episode. I don't think that I've experienced that. I don't think that's what it was. But it was just a full feeling, and I never want to experience that again. So um, that's all that I have to say. Everyone have a wonderful week, and like I said, I'll be back to you next Thursday. I think is the 4th. So see you then. Bye.